farming Acceptor and maybe a Maelstrom as well, who knows, right? It worked once, might work twice. We're going to go to the casters right now. It's going to be the last game of the series. Big God, EG, whoever wins will have the honor and luxury of playing in the winners finals against VG Gaming. Loser will have to wait for the lower bracket to develop to see who they have to play against. Winter, Gods, this is all yours.
Here we are, Game 3 decider, Evil Geniuses versus Big God. Everything comes down to this as far as the winner bracket. Winner of this match goes through to the winner bracket final, guaranteed top 3 at the Dota 2 Asia Championships. Prize pool coming close to $3 million already. I'm Gods, joining me is Winter. Game 3 starting to unravel.
Looking at the item selection, we talk about bear item versus TA mid, but it might actually be X versus TA in middle lane. Our TK has itemized that it looks more likely that he goes mid, and look at what the Bat Rider is doing. He has Firefly, he goes in after placing a ward that I think it's spotted out by EG as well, so the Bat Rider looks like he's gonna be the off laner and X would be the mid laner.
Yeah, okay. Other important heroes to note, we finally get a Burning Anti-Mage here as well. I saw the Necrophos pick, I'm like, oh come on, please give me a Burning Anti-Mage, and it happened. We'll see how it pans out here. A pretty good game for an Anti-Mage. There is the catch and pick off potential of a Blink Lion. There's a good physical damage from a TA, but still reasonably good game. He should be able to free farm in the safe lane, should be able to get some good farm this game.
Yeah, I think he's a very good way of dealing with the Necrophos, but yeah, we shall see if he actually gets caught out multiple times with the Lion Finger and the Necrophos delete you out of the game, or he's actually going to be the one that farms the whole map, not get caught out and just dictate the tempo of the game.
Alright, well, we'll introduce some lineups here. On the dire side is going to be Team Evil Geniuses, hoping to take this game 3. Do you bleed blue? It's Fear going to be playing the Necrophos in the safe lane farming role. AUI 2000 on the Lion. Vengeful Spirit being played by the captain, PPD. Sumail, the young prodigy, going to be on the mid TA. And finally, Universe, off-lane Clockwork for him. On the Radiant side, the Chinese All-Star squad, the casual gamers. We've got Lamb playing the Witch Doctor. We've got Ice playing the Shadow Shaman. Burning, the B-God on his signature Anti-Mage. Mid lane is going to be your ROTK Axe, and Zhao Wei switching things up, going off lane on the Bat Rider. He's going to be taking on a tri-lane here. Has used the Firefly, needs to get out over the trees here, or could risk giving up an early first blood.
Yeah, he's gonna be fine for the moment. He actually get he got a lot of experience, majority of the experience from the first wave, but middle lane X is actually not doing that good in the first wave against the TA. I'm not sure how will this matchup turn out. I have not played in X versus TA matchup before, so we shall see how it actually goes.
Yeah, I mean, Bat, the most banned hero of the tournament, and he got through to the last pick here, so this is something, I guess, unexpected. EG were not banning out the Bat Rider, not banning out the Tidehunter, two of ROTK's most played heroes because of the Axe pick. So, as a result, we're going to see how things pan out here. ROTK has been put on the mid lane, a place where he's probably less comfortable, but mid lane, so far, is starting to stabilize. He's 6-2 to the 4-3 of the TA. Actually getting very aggressive here as Sumail turns around, gets rid of the Battle Hunger with the last hit.
Yeah, he opted to go for 2 points in Battle Hunger for the moment right now at level 3, so he's going to be able to do a lot of harass from a far distance for the TA once the TA actually clears all the creeps and you drop a Battle Hunger on her. Obviously good to take away refractions as well.
Yeah, well, that Battle Hunger immediately dealt with as a spin kind of sets up a deny for Sumail. So Sumail, for the most part, seems to be at least trading farm with the Axe here in the early laning stage and does have his bottle up already, so can now regen off any harass from ROTK. So I feel like this is a lane where we're not going to see a one-sided Axe victory or even really a TA victory. TA maybe going to get a slight CS advantage now that the Sumail TA does have his bottle.
I think even if he gets a slight advantage in the lane or gets a much better laning phase, the lineup of BG are just very well equipped to deal with a hero like TA. There's so many things that actually break refraction and a lot of damage to kill him if he actually gets caught out of position either by the Axe or the Bat Rider Nasu.
Alright, well, we'll see what the teams look to do. This is kind of one of the first games, I mean, we haven't seen many games this tournament, at least in the main event, where there's been these traditional tri-lane versus off-laners. Both teams running a safe tri-lane.
Something interesting to note as well, Burning has a very unique skill build at this point of the game. I don't think you see many players doing it. Having 1 point in mana break and 2 points in stats, no blink, just so that he can have maximum last hit ability and zoning of the clockwork.
Yeah, And even picking up the early Band of Elven skin here to just give him that little bit of extra damage and attack speed as well, so... Very kind of early game centric build. I guess, well, early game to some extent. He's not going for the blink so that he can get extra aggressive on Universe. He has managed to burn all of Universe's mana already, so... already Universe can be very limited in what he can do in this lane. He has to be careful not to go to First Blood, as Shadow Shaman is hiding in that secret shop, waiting to come out, has the Observer Ward for vision, and the boots TP scroll as well. That's the other thing. Maybe we look towards an early TP into another lane. If someone like Axe can bait in the mid lane, could look to step an early kill.
Yeah, definitely. Looking at the CS scores of the Axe and the TA, it's actually very even. Both of the heroes getting as much CS as the other. Rune 4 minute gonna spawn, Xiao 8 gonna try and contest the top rune for ROTK, but numbers, they have 2 support here, and if Sumail comes in, it'll be 3 versus 2 here.
Well, the slow from the Napalm as well as the Battle Hunger, are we gonna maybe need to hit a nice 2-hero impel? He's trying to turn, hits both though.
Oh,
They're still chasing him with a 3rd Napalm stack. The Firefly there as well, looking like we're going to see a First Blood here on the line. Here comes Fear, has the heal available, and Xiao Wei can be pushed back. The Hex now comes out as well. Xiao Wei just gets turned around. One last right click, it gets the kill. Fear with the First Blood, just barely enough damage for it. And ROTK possibly overextending. There's no traps to slow him down though. So PPD and Sumail not going to get the secondary kill there, but a great play from EG to get that First Blood.
Yeah, that 2 many pills save everything for, salvage everything for EG.
He was turning so slow with the napalms, I didn't think he was going to hit it.
Yeah, it was still in the end really good for them to actually turn things around. And if you talk about the lineups, who needs the better start? Obviously, EG's lineup needs the better start.
Oh, mid lane though, Sumail in trouble. Land with a nice rotation, the Maledict is there, and that's going to finish off the kill.
Big kill there on Sumail.
Yeah, that doesn't go the way of the Axe here, but that gives Axe a nice little edge in this mid lane over the TA. And we'll slow down some of that TA farmers. ROTK can keep on throwing those Battle Hungers in. Giving PPD a rough time. He tries to get last hit with the Wave of Terror, but unsuccessful. Now, could maybe even be forced back to Fountain here with no HP, no real mana as well.
It's gonna get a bottle from TA. It's gonna get a bottle.
Okay.
Charge. Oh, wait. Oh, he has an image rune. He doesn't want to use it. So as the game stands right now, they need to somehow get Bat Rider's Blink online, but I'm not sure if they're actually going to prioritize the Bat Blink on, because both of the hero will use the jungle, the Axe and the Bat Rider. I would be interested to see whether Big God actually wants to give the Axe Blink first or the Bat Rider. Like, it's quite hard to say which is better.
It seems like you just commit to one or the other. You don't be like, you get half the farm, the other gets half the farm. You want to get one blink as fast as possible, and then you can prioritize the second one.
Yeah,
so
it's better that way.
they'll probably give all of the jungle either to the Bat Rider or the Axe, depending on which one they want more right now. Which may be ROTK, who is doing a bit better in lane, has the higher XP, he's level 6 already, and does seem like maybe the more logical hero to try to get that fast blink on.
Yeah, probably, but it's gonna be hard to say though. It can go either way. But gonna be a DD rune for Sumail. We talked about him being suppressed in the rune the last game, but this game he has much better with the rune control. The 2 supports helping him out more, and gets a double damage rune, and let's see maybe if they can use it to do something big with the double damage.
Yeah. Again, Witch Doctor sitting behind this middle lane, and the dire side do not have vision of this. They do pop a trap there, which gets immediately taken out. Something very nice against the TA is this sentry ward.
It's very important to have the sentry against the traps, just so you don't get solo killed by the TA traps. He can have like 3 or 2 traps on you, and very dangerous to lane against a TA in those sort of scenarios.
Well, speaking of Necrophos, picks up a Hand of Midas here. Fear? What do you think of this Midas?
You want to get levels, like the higher ranks in Reaper's side as fast as possible, and he's getting uncontested farm, so why not? And I'm a Midas fan though.
Yeah.
I think most of the situations it's hardly ever you're gonna say that, oh, this Midas actually costs the game. I mean, it's gonna happen maybe sometimes, but most of the times I would say that it usually pays off because the games don't really end so quick nowadays.
It's bad on like a tempo control hero who needs to go fight early, like someone who wants to get a fast blink dagger, but it's like, what's Necrophos going to buy that allows him to come to a fight? Maybe a mech, but end of the day, if he TP's in for a fight, chances are Big God just back off and that mech, that rotation doesn't pay off.
Yeah.
Necrophos not known for his mobility around the map, and that's where the Midas just helps secure his late game in his farm.
We talk about giving farm, they are actually giving the jungle to Xiao 8 on Big God and the lane to Axe. So it's,
yeah, look at both.
You have my share and I have my share.
Alright.
So it's 50-50 right now.
Both of them seeing around 900 gold, I guess. just thinking that they don't need either Blink Dagger ASAP. I think Big God pretty content with at least how things have started for them here in the laning stage.
Yeah, I would be happy as well if I'm Big God. AM is getting free farm, Bat and X alright for their farms in terms of progression. So BG just more comfortable in the scenario. If you compare it to EG, however, they need the other side that looks like they need to get something done, or else late game wise, when they have double blinks on the Bat Rider and Axe, I mean even during the mid game, double blink on Axe and Bat Rider, you have the Shaman Wards continuously pressuring your tower every time the cooldown comes off. I mean, you'll be in a much vulnerable position if you're EG.
Something that maybe the Midas does cause EG is they went for a tier 1 top tower push, but they didn't want to commit to it. The Witch Doctor solo defends by just TPing up there and using a cask. And if you have something other than a Midas like the mech, maybe they'd feel more confident they could commit to that tower. But a TP rotation from someone like the Axe, someone like the Bat Rider could have actually caused some issues there. So they don't go for that tier 1 tower for now. It seems EG are just happy to play a more slow-paced farm game, as they often do on the dire side.
Yeah, definitely. Like having the Midas, you don't want to basically die after just getting it. It's a big blow to you. So not wanting to take risks as Fear would say. So definitely something that's very understandable in his situation.
Here we go mid lane. ROTK does not see this. The smoke going to be revealed now, but it may be too late. Lam is there with the cast. It's going to cancel the impale, and ROTK still going to get caught up by it. But with the core being used, he's got a lot of bonus armor. The shackles onto Sumail. One more right click. He's going to survive. The Witch Doctor heal keeping him up. The Flame Break now comes in as well. They're looking to turn this around. ROTK already back up to half HP with a regeneration rune. He wants more. He wants back in. There's a nice 2 impale. Burning even TPing him for this one. Blinks forward, gets mana drain though. ROTK going to call Fear. Both carries coming into this kerfuffle as no casualties just yet. Looking like Ice on the Shadow Shaman. Maybe the first. The Reaper Scythe goes down. Does not get the kill. So just a short respawn. As ROTK needs to get the hell out of here. Has a couple bottle charges. Will turn and use a Battle Hunger on Mr. PPD. Who's not going to be able to get that off too easily, but a 1 for nothing.
Storied is in trouble.
Oh, Sumail gets one right click. Is he going to get a second? Doesn't look like it. Flying over the tree line. Doesn't want to get too close to those Ancients. So Lion, meanwhile, he used a finger. Oh, no, he didn't. He just got the kill on the Axe. What you doing, ROTK?
I didn't catch that. Maybe a stun from the range, I'm not sure. But at the end of the day, they lost the Shaman, but he didn't get the extra death timer from the Necrophos ultimate, so it's fine for BG. But at the end of the day, they lost 2 heroes, so
is it 2 for nothing? And
it's 2 for nothing. So EG are still gonna be very contented on getting the 2 kills, even though it could have gone better if you got the Necrophos 30-second timer onto the hero. But it's fine for them.
They forced Burning off of the safe lane. I mean, I guess both carries left their free farm lanes, but
yeah, and Burning didn't get a kill, so I think you'll be really happy that it went your way for EG.
Well, now Fear going to go back for the mech, so he's still going to have a very good timing on this mech. 11 minutes in, and he's just 100 gold away.
It's going mech though. It's a lot of mana constraint on the hero with mech.
Yeah. We'll see what build he goes for after that. Maybe something like the Bloodstone we
usually,
sometimes see.
Usually you go for the Bloodstone when you go for the mech build, just to be able to sustain your mana pool, and after that you would decide on the Axe or Hex, Dagon. All these items would be really good.
Oh, with Finger of Death, EG don't want to let go of this aggression. They want to keep control over the early game here.
Bottom lane, Universe looks like to be a target. He has a Blink Lasso.
He's got supports nearby. They're going to blink at the Antimates. They may kill him before supports arrive, and it looks like that is exactly the case. Mana Void, well, not going to get the kill, but Antimate still gets the last hit as Bernie gets 1 step closer to his battlefield.
ROTK is building into a Vanguard though. He's not going for the blink.
Well, the HP may save his life, because here come the EG supports. They've got Magic Missile as well as a Finger of Death coming soon. Fear also has the Reaper Scythe back, but they can't get the stuns off. He goes to the low ground after the high ground. Ward trap with PPD. Swap out. That's going to help keep PPD alive. They're also going to clear out the ward, so it ends up okay for now, but here comes the Coconut. Bounces once, bounces twice, goes back to PPD, and still bouncing. Back to AUI 2000. He gets up a nice impelled Finger of Death, gets a kill before he goes down. Blink Dagger is now up. Zhao goes to the high ground, has a Firefly. Reaper's side. Can they kill him off? Yes, they can. No Reaper kill. ROTK now with a 2-hero call. He wants more, but dragging heroes towards the Serpent Wards will mean EG decide to back off. Cut their losses for now, but their losses was like a 2-for-2 trade there. That was actually not too bad for EG.
That was almost as close as a disaster you could tell. The ward trap was perfect on, I think it was the Venge that got stuck on the TA. One of them got stuck, but they were able to quickly rectify the situation by removing one of the wards, they managed to kill one of it. Or it's either that or he actually has face boots. Let me see who has face boots. None of them actually has face boots. So it has to be someone killing the ward there.
And TA, one of the better heroes against those serpent wards, because with Refraction you can one-hit the wards, I believe, so it makes life a lot easier against those serpent wards. EG did have 3 to 4 heroes there, so they could actually kill the serpent wards pretty safely.
But they didn't get the Reaper kill. I mean, you miss the Reaper kill twice in a row. It's like a minute extra for the enemy to be on the sideline. Those sort of things that happen in the early laning phase would be very detrimental to the mid game of a certain hero's level progression and item progression. Especially
on someone like an Axe who isn't going for the Blinks, going for the Vanguard, and will eventually want to go into the Blink afterwards, but... Well, in that fight it was the Batrider who was getting Reapered, who does have his Blink dagger.
I'm actually not sure if he actually wants to finish, like based on how the game is going, I'm not sure if actually finishing the Vanguard would be more favorable than just getting the casual vitality booster, finish the Vanguard later and just proceed to build a Blink right now. It feels like he needs the mobility more. He's getting kited around the fights.
Burning has his Battle Fury coming out on Courier. 14-minute Battle Fury treads. Not his best timing, but at the same time, a pretty damn good timing.
Yeah, he didn't get the tier 1 at bottom and he keep it middle 1, so it's really a good timing after all. And looking at the net worth chart, EG has the Necrophos on top with AK. Here comes the Blink level.
They've got 2 heroes smoked up nearby. They're going to be able to protect PPD here, it looks like. And here comes AUI in 2000 from behind, only impale onto one. RTK is pretty damn tanky here. The Reaper side not going to do enough damage once again. 3rd time in a row, no Reaper got buyback from your Axe here. They're going to look to bring down 2 more Serpent Wards as well as the Death Ward. The Ward brothers teaming up here. They want more though, but without a Blink Dagger on the Axe, this is not easy to catch up. And Universe, well, he's invis. Activates that one, doesn't get caught up by the ROTK blind call, and elsewhere on the map, Burning doing burning things. Gets a tier 1 bottom tower and is pushing things out. That fight felt much better for Big God in general, even if they did blow their Serpent Wards a bit.
I think it's a bit, I think it's going to get caught, he's going to have a dive. He bought out those, so I'm not sure. Oh, he broke the cogs. That was a good play by him. Well, here comes Burning, who's low on mana. Looking at the mana pool, PPD has 0 mana, Lion is half, so mana void on PP, but he wouldn't do too much damage. He has 300 mana.
Yeah, Burning looking to secure. He TP's in because he wants to secure these damn ancients. He doesn't want EG coming near them, but he's going to be forced back with Necrophos rotating and does have the mech, and this looks like these may be EGs.
Yeah, I think so.
Doesn't look like we can see Big God go back in.
I think Big God can actually fight here.
RTK wants to go for this, but it's looking too risky. The Rocket Flare gives vision, and while the Ancient's already done, EG
we saw this
take their prize.
We saw this in game 1 as well, how they prioritize in actually taking a fight at the enemy Ancients and taking steps to actually block it, or in this scenario, which is the tier traps, giving them vision of the stack Ancients that Big God are actually doing.
Well, a very even game 3 so far, it feels like. It is Fear topping the net worth chart. He's been up there since picking up the Midas and Burning.
The Midas is definitely crucial for him to keep his lead over the anti-mage. And you know, I remember O saying, in Burning's anti-mage we trust.
You know, this game has that feel. Not to take anything away from the rest of the team, because at this point, I feel like the early to mid game has gone well because of some big plays from the Big God supports. Like Lamb being in the right place to kill the TA early on in the middle lane. The Shadow Shaman, the Serpent Ward trap was really nice, it didn't turn into anything, but the Big God supports have been creating all this space for Burning to be where he is right now. And even Zhao Wei getting a good timing on the Blink Dagger. We'll see what more he can look to do out of this. Yeah,
looking at the map control of EG, they have 2 wards in the Big God jungle, so they want to know where the anti-mage is farming precisely so they can actually try and gank him with, and hopefully destroy him with the Necrophos ulti. But talking about the Necrophos ulti, another ulti miss in the last fight, didn't get the last hit, so wasn't able to increase the death timer of the hero targeted, but
it's still securing kills.
Yeah,
you know, I feel like you can hop onto that, but it's still
just important. I don't know, I just feel it's important for them to get it. It's a very key part of the hero getting the 90 second. I mean, they still got the kill, but they could have dealt a lot more damage with the Necrophos ulti, which is what you want to do with the hero. He's going for Side of Wise, which is always good against anti-mage. Always good against anti-mage. I do not foresee a Lincoln, so I think Side of Wise would be the biggest likelihood here.
Alright, well we'll see EG now move into the Radiant jungle. They're smoked up, they're close to the Batrider, and Batrider gonna get caught out here. Hook shot to follow, no chance for Zhao Wei to escape this one. Was very close to his 4-staff as well.
How close? Oh yeah, he's actually very close. He was very close. They're gonna TP Ice out the Shadow Shaman. He is also close to his Blink Dagger, so that was a close call there for him not to die.
Yep. It looks like they're just abandoning the bottom tier 1. They're going to look for maybe a trade elsewhere on the map.
Our TK has 1.3k gold after using his buyback in the last fight, which didn't accomplish anything. Hasn't spent the money on the Vanguard, so I think he's probably going to just get the Blink at this point of the game. Should be his option here. I'll be surprised if he actually buys anything else.
I guess with the Batrider getting a decent time on the Blink Dagger, the Vitality boosters seem to help him out. Against the Lion Finger of Death, the Necrophos rotating and having more HP in general did seem fairly handy.
Yeah, and with the Blink on the bat, so your teammate already has the initiation during the early stage of the game. So they scout out our TK in the jungle with the Rocket Flare. Are they going to do anything about it?
Looks like for now, EG going to stay in this Radiant jungle, farm it out, a bit less room for burning to get farmed. They may even make an attempt on Roshan. They're nearby, they have the Venge plus TA, something EG generally try and do when possible on this dire side.
Sumir is going for a BKB first core item this game. I'm not sure how much it would help him, but it's essential to get BKB against the Batrider Firefly. There's so much spell damage that BG can do.
Well, Big God going to drop the Serpent to mid lane, possibly suspecting an EG Roshan here and trying to go for a tower in exchange, but those Serpent Wards are going to get easily claimed by EG, and they're going for Roshan. Just it's Sumail in the pit by himself for the time being. Bench can throw the Wave of Terror from afar, and well, this Roshan not being really countered by Big God apart from, well, the good old tier 1 tower top.
They should know what's going on though. It's a Venge and TA. It's just an inherent advantage of their lineup.
I don't think they want to fight this Necrophos.
You can't stop the Roshan after you just spend your Shaman wards on the tier 1.
Yeah.
It's no way they can fight. They're just trying to make the best of the situation. Trying to take a tier 1, get something going for its supports.
Fear has money for a Scythe of Vice. At 20 minutes in, a mech Scythe of Vice minus. This has got to be the most farmed Necrophos you'll ever see.
Is he gonna sell his nulls? Yeah, he's gonna sell the null, complete the hex.
Yep.
This anti-mage has to be super careful.
Do you go something like a Blink Dagger next if you're Necrophos, just for that initiation?
Yeah,
or
could be a good pickup here. Or you want to go for... Yeah, I think Blink should probably be like, it synergizes well with the Hex. I was thinking maybe he go for the Acceptor, which helps him secure the kills, but at the same time, you want to make use of the Hex as much as possible, which comes to the point where the mobility part, so you get a Blink so you can actually initiate with the Aegis you have. So it looks more like a better plan for them, so but obviously getting the axe is also a big item for Fear, so I can't say which one is better than the other. Both of them have their merits.
Oh, there's your Scythe of Vitals and the AUI 2000 Hex.
Woohoo! See you later, anti-mage. 90 seconds on the sideline.
That is a huge pickoff there.
That is huge. That's
EG.
Game-changing pickoff.
The Hex from Lion, they've got the Hex from the Necrophos, and that was an easy, straightforward pickoff there. Happy to blow multiple ultimates for that one.
It's burning. You blow ultimates for that guy, you get the kill.
5 ultis, no problem.
Look at the TA. Has he completed? Yeah, he's 100 gold short of his... he's not as farm as I actually expected though. Still gonna complete his BKB at 21 minutes, plus the jumps I guess is still acceptable. He had 2 deaths in the early game, so that was a huge part which slowed down a lot of his farm. Our TK has the blink right now, sold his stout shield, so gonna have that initiation if they want to have it. If they want to have him go first instead of Shell 8.
Alright, well for now EG, Aegis in hand and an anti-mage on the sidelines looking to pressure some objectives here. Mid lane T2 tower, but they got issues at bottom. Shadow Shaman's down bottom and has actually dropped the Serpent Wards as well, so Big God actually pushing faster.
Yeah, they have a bigger creep wave, and Xiaoye did the right thing as well, laying down the Firefly in the middle lane, taking out 1 wave of creep. They have very good heroes at stalling and cancelling TPs, burning out, like taking out creep waves, and they took advantage of the fact that EG had to push as a unit. They could use the Shaman Wards to actually get something done elsewhere, so it was just a very good decision making by the team as well for PG.
EG are going to even use their glyph as well at the bottom lane. Necrophos does go back for the Blink Dagger that we brought up, and we'll see.
Does he have it? He already has it?
Yep. Okay. Coming out in Korea. They've accumulated a 5,000 gold advantage now. Necrophos pulling well ahead of the anti-mage on net worth, thanks to that last Reaper kill.
Lincolns could be a good item here on BG, but I feel maybe only the bad item can be the one that actually gets it during the late game stage. Shaman may be a bit difficult for him to get the farm, but which doctor wants to get the axe? So I'm not sure though. Maybe a Lincolns could actually be the item that changes the game for BG if they can save the AM from a Reaper scythe.
The other important item they just picked up was the gem. So Shadow Shaman bought a gem, gave it to the Bat Rider, I believe. Yeah, Bat Rider's holding onto the gem. He's looking to deward the map, take out traps where possible, and we'll find some. Oh, the Blink Hex! They saw him with the ward. Now in comes in AUI 2000. They've got the Reaper scythe and everything. Oh my god, what a huge pick-off there. They're going to snipe the gem. Do they... EG, please?
They see Lamb as well with the rocket flare. Another pick-off by Universe, a hook shot here.
Oh, what a disaster for Big God. A huge initiation there. That Observer Ward scouting out the Bat Rider going upriver.
MVP Observer Ward, man. This is... Again, vision. Vision is always the key for EG's victory. Like, a lot of the game change because they have this better tendency to have better vision. They didn't see the gem?
Is it like...
What? They didn't see the gem?
They did not. Maybe they didn't check the Bat Rider's items and...
The ward is actually looking at the gem if they...
Is it like hidden on those staircases? It's kind of like blending in some chameleon gem? Is that what we're seeing here?
That was what happened to the Rapier today.
Rapier 2.0. It's a lonely gem there. He wants someone to come pick him up, but...
Oh dear.
Big God is going to be so shocked by that. They're probably just thinking they lost the gem, but hey, they may stumble upon it.
I don't think Big God expected that, but if they
get it back,
if they get someone there to actually see the gem.
Oh my gosh, that is...
Aoi is nearby though. I'm not sure if he actually was...
I mean, he was the one who initiated the kill with the Necrophos.
I think he sees something. No, he doesn't see the gem.
Oh.
Okay.
He needs to polish those glasses and...
Shit happens, so...
Yeah.
Have to move on.
Well, I mean, the teams don't know. It's not like EG won't be kicking themselves until they watch the replay and see what happens.
If they lose.
Yeah, right now EG think everything is going smoothly for them. Even gem or no gem, right now EG are in a great position. But a free gem would be pretty damn nice.
Dire's middle tower has been denied.
Do they see it? Fear's going in. I think he's seen it.
I think he sees it.
He's seen it. Yeah, it's been big. Okay.
Right.
Crisis averted.
Better late
they got another pick-off Lamb. Gonna get hexed up. The Observer on the high ground. Oh my gosh. That's where that gem snipe matters so much.
Fear could be in trouble here. Letsu.
Oh, he's got great impale from AUI 2000. Catches two. He's going to turn and finger. Does not get the kill on the Bat Rider. The blink call from your axe gets the chop, and that's a gem reclaimed for Big God. And PPD possibly in some trouble.
Here comes the backup. He wants to hook the Bat Rider.
Oh, he goes down south, gets the Bat Rider. That's one to start things off here. Universe has a blade mail, will not pop it in time, gets called as well, and burning. He's here for this kill. Gets one more. Sumel will get a counter kill, a 2-for-3 trade. Numerically favoring EG, but Gem going back the Big God way. About an even trade as far as the gold exchange goes, but what an odd fight. That Observer on the high ground though, giving EG such an edge there. Vision just far in their favor.
MVP for EG. Observer wards, man. Those wards. But at the moment right now, they're gonna be able to extend their lead with another tier 2 tower at their disposal. PPD gonna get very close to the 4-star, and here we go, the X-Scepter almost completed on the Necrophos.
This is some crazy Necrophos farm. Not often will you see Burning getting out-farmed like 25 to 30 minutes into the game when he's on Anti-Mage. He had a good timing on his Battle Fury treads, and he still can't keep up. That one Reaper Scythe kill, and Fear just with the Midas is maintaining this lead.
That's how much it will change every time you get a Reaper kill on a key target. That's how I feel about the hero. If you get a key kill like that, like on an enemy carry with your ultimate, it just creates such a big advantage for your team. And here we go, a smoke. Next Reaper Scythe on AM again, if possible. That would be like a huge advantage again.
Where are they going to find Burning? He's near those Radiant Ancients. They haven't. The ward was dewarded here. There is a trap at the Ancients. They're going to go in with the blink lasso, but immediately dealt with by EG.
Oh no, another.
Oh, the gem. Once more, Gem goes back EG's way, and
did they actually not get the extra timer?
Oh, Lamb now in trouble as well. He's poked his nose up too far, and down goes your Witch Doctor.
Did you actually see that? He got the Reaper on, but they didn't get the 30-second extra. Wow, okay. I thought he had it, but
did he?
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
So he didn't die under the Reaper?
It was I mean, I saw the animation on him when he died.
It's on cooldown. Maybe he died
I don't know,
directly
it
up.
was weird. I don't know.
It was a level 3 Reaper scythe too.
Yeah,
so.
I thought it would 100% got to get the kill. That's really weird. But oh well.
Volvo, please.
I don't know. Maybe I am seeing things. But here we go. Ice gonna drop another set of Serpent Wards, hopefully securing another tier 2 tower for his team. But EG gonna pop the glyph and the heroes are gonna come in and clear out the wards here. TPing in from the Lion as well to actually get the last hits on the wards.
Ice has done a great job of applying pressure on the map this game. Even though he's going to give up his Serpent Wards, forcing EG back, creating time for his team at this point in the game.
Bottom lane looks like they want to set up something. Desolator.
Xiao Wei hex up to start things off here. Lamb is waiting and ready. The cow's going to bounce, but it goes to the creeps. Needs to come back to Fear. Does do so. The Reaper side, not enough damage on a Xiao Wei. Now he wants to turn this one around. Has a blink. Lasso available, but he's just too low on HP. Burning gets one on the Necrophos. Here comes your Lasso. Sumail locked in place. Burning trying to man fight the chop from the axe. Bad fight for EG. They may have killed off the 2 supports, but they lose both carries in that one.
Very big trade for Big God here. Good big trades. They get one of the kills on. Did they get one kill on AM? No.
No.
Witch Doctor got the monster kill streak. Oh no, he's gonna be getting. He actually finishes the power trades with that, so not gonna be able to get any big item. But he got a lot of gold from getting the monster kill streak.
Even just getting some XP and levels, getting your Death Ward up to level 2. And
X After will be completed on the Necrophos. He just bought all of the remaining components there.
if he had it, that may have been enough damage to kill off Xiao
Yeah,
Wei's Bat Rider.
it was really close.
He lived on about 100, 150 HP and came back in to blink Lasso Sumail, which secured that TA kill. So
they missed so many. I don't know if actually they missed it or it was just a bug though. I'm not sure. So I hope it doesn't come back to haunt them if they look back into the game and where they look at the Reaper Scythe and just felt it could have changed the game.
well, right now 8 kills to 17. Big God back against the wall and looking to find some way back in. It's going to be a big smoke gang from them. See which direction they head. Maybe expecting a Roshan respawn fairly soon. There is a TA trap awaiting them in the pit. They can't. I'd be so shocked if they think they can sneak a Roshan here.
No Roshan.
Not to mention there is no Roshan. It's coming up any second now, but that's exactly where Big God were headed.
TA trap is dangerous.
Yeah, it feels like a very risky
They
move.
want to fight with the anti-mage BKB here, so they feel that they can actually take fights.
If they can kill Fear again, like to start off a fight, that would be massive for them.
Yeah, he is the key target, but again, PPD is always on point. Here we go.
Oh, they catch out to Mel. Surfmore's get
Another
placed.
swap.
Nice swap. PPD going to be the sacrificial lamb. Universe goes 4-staffing and drops the cogs here. Lasso is being dealt with. Big God burning now, blinking forward with the BKB, can fight Universe here, gets the kill now to start things off. Reaper side gets the kill as his BKB wears off. That's a huge kill. 110 seconds on the sidelines now. EG with a 2-for-2 trade, but they bring down the one that matters. They bring down the heart and soul of Big God.
That timing on the Reaper side.
That was the...
Here we go, another kill. Are we gonna pick off RT, gets the hex off, but not no damage back. He's gonna be able to blink. Oh no, he runs back. Oh no! I think
RTK!
he could have escaped.
It looked like, they didn't actually deal with his blink, they were just mana draining.
Yeah, no buyback on RTK. Burning obviously got caught by the Reaper side. No buyback for you.
That Reaper side timing was just insane.
Is this Rex? Yeah, that Reaper. Like we talked about all the missed one, and that was the biggest one that he actually got it on.
You'll trade all those missed ones for that one big, possibly game-winning Reaper side. There is a Bat Rider coming up in 8 seconds. No axe buyback though, with the Desolator on Sumail, the push
like
is...
a Rex. It's a Rex.
I gotta agree, it's looking that way. Big God gonna be forced in, maybe, but I think they almost just have to give up one lane and hope for the best with the burning antimates. They're gonna blink last Sumail, immediate blink hex from AUI. It's got an impale to follow, and Xiao Wei gonna one last right click, gonna follow him down. Even with the 4-star pad, he still gets brought down, and Sumail gonna secure the racks here. No buyback.
Top Rex as well. Are they gonna be able to get the top?
So they got 30 seconds. At least the tower and possibly one of the racks. Maybe not both, but this is looking absolutely amazing for EG. Great Necrophos pick and play. Fear is just dominating here as we're going to see a hook shot in. They want Lamb just cutting down the Big God defense here. Another pickoff, just trying to buy some time for Burning to respawn, but with 10 seconds left, even when Burning respawns, there's multiple hexes, there's great lockdown, there's a hook shot to go through his BKB. They'll get 2 lanes of racks here. They'll leave the range racks on about 10 HP, but they don't care. They got the melee one, and they can get out of here without casualties, at least for now. Uh-oh, Fear gets hexed up. Nice swap from PPD. He's the one getting shackled now. Fear has a Reaper Scythe back available as well as a Scythe device, and Burning's done no damage during this BKB. Looking for a Mana Void. Perhaps he gets hexed up, and this could be the end. If Burning goes down, this is all over for Big God. He blinks him once more, the Hex on the Fear. Mana Void from Big God gets the slam, and now that's the start of possibly a good fight for them with Necrophos on the sidelines. Big God want to chase, want to go for more here. Dawei. Well, he walks into a pretty scary looking Sumail TA and feeds away.
He wanted to
another
get
kill.
the lasso off, and too bad. TA is going to finish a Lincoln Sphere. That's going to be very helpful for him to deal with the Barrier lasso. But Rosh, it's going to be up for grabs for EG.
Even though they lose the Necrophos there, it doesn't feel like that's enough. It doesn't feel like that's going to do all too much for Big God.
It's more or less going to be a very tough mountain to climb for Big God at this point. They might actually want to spend all their gold on Burning though. But if he gets caught, it's no use having any buyback, any goal for buyback, because EG is going to definitely put the hammer on him, the Reaper side.
He buys the Eagle Song, will build into a Butterfly. And well, we'll see what Big God can do. It feels like they've got one last hurrah and then one more lost fight and it's all over. With that one bottom lane of Rax, all that's left standing between them and Mega Creeps and possibly going down to the lower bracket.
Radiant's bottom tower is
This
under
Necrophos
attack.
pick with the TA, the burst from TA and the Lion Finger just doing so much work for them. Just a couple of missed Necrophos ulti, but the ones that he got recently was just everything that resulted in the Rex being taken.
It's been him and AUI just finding pickoffs all over the place. I mean, a lot of people talk about AUI joining EG and his kind of greedy playstyle, but we have not seen AUI play greedy.
The swaps as well.
Yeah, the swaps as well.
The swaps from PPD, bailing out the team so many times. Man.
It feels like we're seeing a new AUI because he has not played greedy at all on any of his heroes really throughout the tournament. He's playing much more aggressive.
Much more active and fitting into the EG's playstyle where they give more to the mid laner and the safe laner, the supports are just much more active around the map. PPD being the defensive support and AUI into the offensive. They have the sword, they have the shield on the supports.
Alright, well we'll see Lion even pick up another KP now. Well, it's still the good old AUI 2000. He still gets his farm, but he gets it in a different way. Farming heroes, perhaps, with the help of Fear.
That sounds much better. Farming heroes on the supports.
Well, it's now been a 15,000 plus gold and 10,000 XP lead for EG in Game 3. They're looking really good here.
Yeah. ROTK and the Bat Rider from Xiao 8. Not doing too much, not getting too much done enough for the AM. They're just constantly being outmaneuvered by the Lion and the Necrophos. Catching, like, the side of Vice was just a fantastic pick on the Necro. Paid off so much, got them so many kills and got them into this advantageous position they're in right now.
It just feels like, yeah, his entire itemization has worked out well. He got the early mech, came to fights, then he got the Blink Dagger, which synergized well with the Hex.
I'm thinking if you're Big God now, how are you going to take the next fight? You need to be able to get the target you want in front, whoever is standing in front with the lasso, and make sure that the axe, one of them has to get the target in front, and one of them has to get onto the bench. So it has
we have another problem, Winter.
What's
there is a
problem?
certain item on the Templar Assassin.
Radiant's bottom tower
Certain item. So you need
And I'm
to
not talking about the Aegis.
You need to get the
Radiant's
axe on the
bottom
TA and the
tower
bat
has
on the bench. So that would be much easier.
Okay, and then everyone else go on the Necrophos. You know, this feels like a puzzle with no solution. Well, it's going to be EG going onto the Big God team. They burst down the Bat Rider side of the fight here, holding onto the Hexes. PP in the front line gets a nice swap out on Fear. Fear gets forced up the way. He's still alive. Oh no! Fear cannot be brought down here, even with the Aegis in other hands here. It's Sumail in the front lines with that Aegis. He's going to get a kill on the axe here as he goes down. He'll be coming up soon. Lamb with one getting Reaper sights here, but he doesn't die inside of it. Sumail now changing targets, going for the supports here. Burning, meanwhile, doing a lot of damage here. He wants AUI, but the BKB gonna, well, not really do too much there. Catches two, but Burning, he's already used his ultimate. He needs to get back in there, but he's got to heal up first. And EG,
they could have actually killed them if Burning didn't. Burning blinked out and ROTK blinked in. That was not what they wanted to do. They wanted to get the call and Burning would finish the remaining heroes. Oh my god, they could have actually killed the Necro there.
EG just, after the initial pickup on the Bat Rider, they couldn't really find the follow-up kills. They couldn't find the Axe or the Anti-Mates with the Scythe of Vice. I mean, they killed the Axe, he did force out his buyback, but the Reaper Scythe wasn't ever used on a key hero.
Oh no, so now he got caught out.
Oh, and he's already used his Aegis here. The Maledict going to secure this one. The Culling Blade now as well. Burning, as well as ROTK looking to chase and find more, but nope, Burning's backing off. He realized his base is in trouble. And he's back to defending. Butterfly in hand.
He's home. is in trouble. Burning's home is in trouble.
Well, his home's dead. His home has been destroyed.
Half okay, more than half, 60%, 70%. Yes, but he still has a remaining bit of it. Looking at the next fight, I mean, that was as good as a fight as you can get from Big God. It's hard to imagine if they get a better fight than that. They use a buyback on the Shaman. I think that's the only buyback they have.
And on the Axe.
Oh, so it was 2 buybacks for that costly
Yeah.
base defense. I think they need an Abyssal Blade on the anti-mage so he can actually initiate and get the Necrophos.
Yeah.
The Necrophos is just too much of a problem.
I thought that was going to be the plan, but went for the butterfly instead.
So he can actually survive against the TA as well. That was also another problem bugging him. He didn't have enough armor against the TA that's dealing massive damage against him.
Oh, Big God now looking for initiation. Zhao Wei scouts out a ward here, so gonna be less inclined to initiate after they've been scouted out and given EG that knowledge of exactly where Big God are. But they're actually pushing down the mid lane. I think realizing they can't sit back, let EG get the next items, get the next Roshan, and then go for another push like we just saw. Not every fight is going to go as well as that one for Big God.
Sumail just got a blink.
He wants to, in some ways, subsequent blinks are even more valuable because when your Lion and your Necrophos blink in with hexes, your TA can't deal damage without getting a blink.
There we go, my friend.
Oh, Sumail blinks forward, goes on RTK, they get the hex off as well. RTK can be brought down before he can use a spell, but the Necrophos dies in return. Fear does a buyback. He's going to use AUI, BK beat up himself, trying to go onto Ice Size. The Shadow Shaman ward so well placed, they bring down the line here. Mana Void comes out from Birdie, but he gets reaped. He's on the sideline for over 2 minutes, and possibly that is going to be the game here as EG going to go through their buybacks on Fear as well as Sumail, and they're going to look to end things here with that.
Boots on travel on anyone?
Fear does, but they're on cooldown.
Oh, Fear used it already, so it's going to take a while before Sumail actually reaches the lane. But I think they got this.
No one
they should be
can
able
buy back
to get the Rex.
Yeah.
I think
Radiant's middle
the
tower is
Axe
under attack.
probably don't have enough time though, 50 seconds. Maybe the Shaman, Witch Doctor and that item will be up for the defense.
Well, we'll see
Not the Axe and the anti-mage.
For EG, game 3
This
looking...
should be it, my friend.
It sure looks that way. Zhao Wei's going to do what he can on the front lines. Has the Witch Doctor support now. Death Ward comes back up as well. But they could be so worried. Reaper Scythe will be off cooldown fairly soon. 15 seconds. And suddenly, we're in trouble if you're Big God. They're going to blink forward with the BKB. Lamb, Ghost Scepters, and Universe. The hook shot off the mark catches his teammate, not the hero he's looking for. And they're going to look to go in off the back of this one. They Firefly to start things off. Zhao Wei goes in with a lasso, goes on a Universe here. BKBs as well. Lamb wants to throw a Death Ward perhaps here. Gets the Maldic down. Sumail the target. He's taking a lot of damage here. Going for the tower instead. Lamb not doing really enough to get Sumail here. The Reaper side comes out, catches your Shadow Shaman. 2 heroes dead under the Reaper side effect. And with that, it looks like EG are going to get Mega Creeps and possibly Game 3. Go into that winner bracket finals. EG looking absolutely fantastic. One last hurrah. ROTK goes forward the call here. There's still 30 seconds plus on your anti-mage. They're going to lose ROTK. They're going to lose ROTK. It's 4 dead. It's 5. 5 back from your Batrider, but it's all over. Nothing else Big God can do. This ship is, well, run out of water to sail on as they've finally been taken down here in the winner bracket. EG secure themselves a 2-1 victory over this all-star lineup.
Boys in blue. MVP, Necrophos ulti.
MVP, those sides of ice.
Yeah, the side of Vice and the Observer wards that actually got them the few